Hey everyone, it's InjectorChris here at Lushful Aesthetics. I'm here with my lovely patient and model today. We're going to demonstrate my global approach to doing neurotoxin on the upper third of the face. So come take a look. So I always start out demonstrating to the patient the frontalis. Usually it's a lot of times what they come in for. So when you elevate your forehead, do that for me. All right, so that's the frontalis right over here. You can already see that this patient is much smaller anatomy, like tiny forehead, just very petite, it's tiny. So looking at her muscle groups, we're going to see a lot of overlap. So make an angry face for me. This is the glabellar complex here. Consists of two muscle groups. This is the corrugators on the side and the processor in the center that comes out forward. You can notice here how much, or she's already recruiting in her nasalis, creating those little bunny lines, those striations. So we're gonna definitely make sure we treat the nasalis as well. And so if you could do a big smile for me, yeah. So you have the orbicus oculi over here, just the starting form of a little bit of a crow's feet here, but we're gonna address the entire muscle. That way we can open this up, make her beautiful eyes look more open and awake and refreshed. I'll do my micro droplet technique as well underneath to kind of help with some of what preventative like crepiness that we can get underneath the eye. A lot of times we'll get some skin texture there, and so doing a little bit of microtoxin down there will help sort of relieve that. I want you guys to sort of appreciate, because she has a more delicate, smaller anatomy, that when you elevate your forehead, do that for me, and then smile really big. See like the overlap between like her frontalis and her orbicus oculi over here? This is why it's so important, like whenever you're doing toxin, to kind of approach it globally, treating all these muscle groups together so there's no isolated, distinctive, like one muscle moving and one muscle not moving appropriately. That way you get a unanimous look that's balanced. Okay. So one of my little tricks for addressing anatomy that is tiny like this, like she's a tiny frontalis, right? So what do we worry about when we're doing toxin on a tiny frontalis? A brow job. We don't want that. So when I'm addressing the frontalis, as I'm more towards the hairline, I'll be more deeper injections, like going further into the muscle. As I get closer to the brow, I'm going to be more superficial. I don't want as much penetrating the muscle, so I don't have as much restriction. She'll still be able to animate her brows a little bit, and she's not going to have a heavy lid. So that's going to kind of keep her nice and upright. It'll give her a little bit of a brow lift, but nothing too dramatic, just something subtle, just keeping her fresh.